Hey friend, it is Kate here. Thank you so much for joining me for day 8 of our New Year's challenge. Congrats to everyone who's been here every day with me, and welcome to anyone who's brand new. This is day 8 of our New Year's challenge. If you want to go back, there will be a link where you can find the first video. If you're not interested, each video is a standalone class, so you can always just jump right in, or you can do this when you're not doing the challenge. It's totally fine. Now, this week we are focusing on building strength in our abdominal muscles and kind of paying attention to our tummy muscles a little bit more. Although, let's face it, we do that in every single Pilates class, so that's okay. Anywho, today's class is a Pilates Yoga Fusion class. We'll build on some of the things we've been working on earlier in the week and get a great big deep core workout. No props are needed today. Simply roll out your mat. Let's get started. Let's start in a seat. I am in a kneeling position. If that's not working for your body today, no big deal. Just take a nice easy pose. Hands to the tops of your thighs. Roll the shoulders back. Already think about cinching the waist, pulling the navel to spine, and lift up and out of your sitting bones. You can even imagine kind of squeezing your inner thighs together if you're in a kneeling position like I am. Close your eyes for just a moment to check in with yourself. What are we feeling like today? Are you going to concentrate on your intention for the entire challenge for this week? Or is there something in particular that you want to call to mind today? No right or wrong answer, and it could be that you are just happy you are here, proud of yourself for making it on your mat, ready to get some movement in your body. Flutter your eyes open, take an inhale, reach your hands up nice and high. Exhale, push the palms down. Inhale, reach the hands up nice and high. Exhale, push the hands down. One more time, hands lift high. Clasp the hands together behind the head. Push your elbows back. Find a little bit of stretch across your chest. Take a breath. Little twist right. Return center. Little twist left. Return center. Let it go and find a tabletop. If our wrists are feeling sad and you'd rather be on your forearms, that is perfectly acceptable. But wherever we're at, I want you to begin to cat and cow, waking up the body. This can be big or small, fast or slow. You could circle the head and the tail if it feels nice. Taking it in both directions. And then come back center, pull the navel up and in. Really think about reaching long from the tip of your tailbone through your body, out your head, and elongate the right foot back behind you. Start by just stretching from your ears through your body, out the toe. Take a great big inhale. Exhale, pull knee to nose, round in. Inhale, reach head and toe away from each other. Exhale, pull in. Reach out and away. 2 more. Exhale, curl in. Reach it out. Last one, pull the knee in and pause. This is a little bit funny, but I want you to think about engaging your abdominal muscles so much. You hug the shin closer to the body, you press away from the ground with your wrist, and you make a little space between your shoulder blades. Last time, reach the foot out and away and set the knee down. Same thing, other side. Extend the leg long. Find your tabletop, pull the navel to spine, grow long, exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, reach away. Exhale, tone the tummy, knee to nose. Inhale, reach out and away. 3 more, curl in. Send it out. 2 more, curl in. Send it out. Last one, pull the knee in, hug, pull the shin closer to the chest, push away from the ground, cinch the belly. Really think about this as like almost a little abdominal crunch, pulling the knee in, and then slowly extend the leg out and away. Set the knee on the ground. Knees can be together or apart, but sink back into a child's pose. You can tent the fingertips, lifting up the wrist, tucking the chin into the chest, finding a little stretch there through the back of the neck. Big sigh out. Return to your hands and your knees. Now, from here, I want you to tuck your toes. I typically don't do this. It doesn't feel good on my knees, but we're not going to be here super long. And I want you to round through the back of the body. Cinch the waist. Almost envision that you're in a Pilates C Curve. You're really rounding the back. If you were inside a little bubble, you'd be pushing your spine up against the circumference of the bubble. Now, from here, take a big inhale. As you exhale, turn your tummy on so much you hover your knees away from the mat and hold for 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down, lengthen through the spine. Take a great big breath. Curl, big inhale. Exhale, hover, hold. 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down, lengthen through the spine. One more time. Round, big inhale. Exhale, hover, hold for 3, 2, 1. Now find a downward dog of class. You can adjust where your hands and feet are. Maybe bend the knees, maybe keep them straight. Perhaps you sway the hips a little side to side or nod the head. You can even look underneath one armpit and then the other. Don't be afraid to move and explore movement in your own body. We do not have to be little stationary statues while we're doing our Pilates and yoga. It's really about finding mobility in our body. Now from here, take a great big breath. Big sigh out. Another big inhale. Exhale, trim your waist and shine your sitting bones up to the sky. If you want to softly bend your knees so you can really focus on that long back, that is wonderful. And then slowly look to the top of the mat, walk your feet up to your hands, find your forward fold. Bend the knees, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Walk your feet together, sit back in a chair pose. We were here yesterday. Squeeze the inner thighs, cinch the waist, drop the hips back. Take your hands to your heart center. Take a great big inhale. Exhale, little twist right. Inhale, center. Little twist left. Inhale, center. Reach the hands long, sit a little deeper. Big deep breath. Stand tall, hands to hips. We're going to step our left foot behind us in our lunge. We were here yesterday. Belly button in, head lifts high. Reach the hands up. Did we splay our ribs? Did we forget about our tummy muscles? Tone the belly, lift the fingertips up nice and high. Take a big breath. As you exhale, push your hands down on either side of you. Another big inhale. Exhale, use your tummy muscles to pull the hands together. You can touch your thumbs towards one another 3 times. Take our little abdominal twist to the left. Exhale, twist. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, twist towards your front leg. Inhale, let it go. Last one, twist. Bring it back. Reach your hands up high. Take a big inhale and then step together. Inner thighs touch, belly button in, sit back in your chair pose. Cinch the waist, long spine. Pull the inner thighs towards one another. Take your hands to your heart center. Another little set of our abdominal twists without moving the hips. Keep the hips and knees still. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, come back center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, come back center. Sink back. And then stand tall. Hands to hips, step the opposite foot. For me, that's my right. If you did the other side, no big deal. Belly button in, hands lift high. For me, the more I rotate my pinkies towards one another and lift up, the less likely I am to splay the ribs. Pause there for a moment. Feel your abdominal muscles working hard. Take your hands down by your sides. Push down into your imaginary table. Take a big breath. Use your abdominal muscles to pull your thumbs towards one another. You can touch the thumbs together, take a big inhale 3 times, take our twist towards your front leg. Exhale, twist. Inhale, let it go. Exhale, twist. Inhale, let it go. Last one, twist. Bring it back. Go ahead and hop the feet together. Sit back in your chair pose. Hug the inner thighs, cinch the waist, sit a little deeper. Again, take your hands to your heart center. Full, big, deep inhale. Exhale, little twist right. Look center. Squeeze the inner thighs, twist left. Center. Reach the hands long. Great, big, full inhale. And then a little forward fold. You can heel toe the feet a little bit wider, soften the knees, relax the head, really round through the back of the body. Sway your hips side to side. Nod the head. And then go ahead and come to a seat on the mat. You do not have to be graceful as you plop down. Take the hands behind the thighs, roll the shoulders back, lift up tall and straight. Our feet can be hip distance or together, whatever feels better, but I want us to tip off our sitting bones and find our Pilates C Curve. Now remember, in our Pilates C Curve, it's like we are reaching our sacrum, that big bony plate at the base of our spine, back towards the ground beneath us, poking our elbows nice and wide, pulling the navel in towards the middle of your body. And we reach our hands out and away, just like we did in our lovely little crescent lunge. Press down into your imaginary table. Inhale, slide your hands nice and wide. Exhale, cinch the waist, reach your sacrum closer to the ground as you pull the hands back. Inhale, reach the hands out and away. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull it back. 3 more. Inhale, slide the hands nice and far away. Exhale, cinch the waist, bring it back. Last time, reach it out. Exhale, pull it back, pause. Flip the palms so they're facing towards one another. Hug an imaginary present. Stomp into your feet. Take a big inhale. Roll up to a nice, easy seat. Reach your hands up nice and high. Take a great big inhale. Big stretch over to the right. Drop your right hand down. You can start by lifting your left hand up to the sky. I am growing up, 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 up to the rafters above me, and then I take my great big side stretch. Before we go to our other side, I want you to reach your hand out in front of you and look down towards your right knee. Drop your chin to your chest. It's like a little side forward fold. Roll yourself up to an easy seat. Both hands lift high. Spiral the pinkies, lift up, drop your left hand down, reach your right hand high, and again, start by stretching over, but taking your fingertips up to the sky, and then continuing your side body stretch. Big inhale. Exhale, it's that side forward fold. Reach your hand kind of towards the left corner of the mat, and drop your chin to chest, looking at your left kneecap. Roll yourself up to a seat. Beautiful job. Stomp your feet into the floor again. Seal your inner thighs together if we can. If they're a little bit open, it's okay too. Sit tall, sit straight. Exhale, lean back. Find your Pilates C Curve. Seal the inner thighs a little bit more. Take your hands out and away from you if you can. Now from here, I want you to tip off your sitting bones more. Rock your sacrum towards the ground. Take a great big breath. Exhale, squeeze the inner thighs, roll back up to your starting spot. We're not coming all the way up to a seat, but back to the beginning of our Pilates C Curve. Tip the pelvis back, start to roll down. Exhale, tone the tummy, curl up. Inhale, little tip back. Exhale, cinch the waist, pull yourself up. Inhale, little tip back. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull it up. This time, tip back and pause. We should be in a much deeper Pilates C Curve. It's like you're almost reaching towards the ground. Cinch the waist, squeeze the inner thighs. Inhale, open the hands wide. Exhale, pull them together. Inhale, open the hands wide. Exhale, pull them together. 3 more, open, exhale, close. 2 more, open, exhale, close. Last one. Close it and pause. Take a big breath. Roll all the way up to a nice easy seat. You can bend the knees if that feels better, or we can elongate the legs in front of us. Either way though, find your long, straight spine. Reach your hands high over your head. Spiral the pinkies towards one another. Lift up, Big inhale. Take a tiny hinge forward. This is not about your head coming close to your legs. Almost shift off your sitting bones, kind of reaching your tailbones to the back edge of the mat. You might flex the feet. That might feel better. You could point the toes, or you could just leave them soft. Big inhale. Exhale, maybe a deeper hinge. One more big breath. Now, envision there's a beach ball in front of you. Drape over the beach ball. It's not about your head hitting the ground. It's rounding through the back of the body. Take a breath. Press into your legs. Roll yourself up to a nice tall seat. Again, both hands lift high. Rotate the pinkies and lift up. Big inhale. Exhale, little hinge. Another breath. Exhale, little hinge. One more inhale. Forward fold. Find your little beach ball to drape over. Roll yourself up to a seat. Walk your feet in. Scooch a little closer to the front edge of your mat, hands behind your thighs. You can also take them in front of me. Just like we did a moment ago, seal the inner thighs, tip off your sitting bones. We're slowly going to roll down to the ground on a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the feet in. Take your hands off the mat towards the ground. Open up across your chest. Imprint the spine a little bit more. Stomp down into your left foot, lifting your right foot up. Give it a big flex, kind of like what we did on Monday. Cinch the waist. Keep the hips even with one another. We're going to drop our leg down on a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick up. Now again, 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick up. Every time you take that fast kick up, think of it as a big punch to the gut. Those big, deep tummy muscles working so hard to help guide the foot up. Now, oftentimes when I have myself flex my foot or you flex your foot, it's because when we're doing single leg or double leg work like this, many of us have a habit of kind of using more of the front of our quad, the front of our thigh, and that can lead to some tension through the front of your psoas into the front of your hip. The more I have my foot flexed, the more likely I am to activate my hamstring, and I can, instead of thinking about the top of my thigh working, my tummy muscles are what help guide that foot up nice and quick. Quick up, pause. Now hold right there. Stomp your foot up to the sky. If there's a bend in your knee, that's okay. Stomp your left foot into the floor and take your left hand to your left hip. We're going to do some big oblique work here. I want your right leg to fall over to the right, but only so far that your left hip doesn't lift. If you take it so far that we kind of go this way, we have gone too much. It is more important to me that we keep our hips stable, like we talked about on Monday. And then exhale, pull it back in. Inhale, slide the foot off to the right. Exhale, use your left oblique muscle to pull it back. Inhale, slide your foot off to the right. Exhale, stomp into your left foot, tone your tummy, pull it back. 3 more, reach the foot open. Exhale, cinch the waist, pull it closed. 2 more, reach the foot open. Exhale, pull it in, pause. Set your right foot on the floor, lift your left foot high, give it a flex. You can take your right hand to your right hip as we start our little slow guy. We go down 4, 3, 2, 1, quick up. Down slow, 3, 2, 1, quick up. As you go, only take the leg so low that we don't lose our imprinted spine, just like Monday. It's not about the height or really even the speed of the leg. It's more about keeping our tummy muscles working. Continuing to flex the foot, drive the heel away. It's like you're actively reaching the foot further and further away from your body as much as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1, quick up. 4, 3, 2, 1, quick up. 2 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1, lift, pause, stomp into the right foot, really feel your low back touch the mat. If you haven't, do take your right hand to your right hip so we can slide our left foot away from our body. Exhale, trim the waist, pull it back in. Inhale, slide the foot away from the body. Exhale, tone the tummy, pull it back. As you go in and out at your own pace, think about keeping your right knee pointing up to the sky. Think about keeping your right hip planted into the ground. Like we talked about on Monday when we did our little pelvic tips at the start of class, that can feel good. But to get into our great big deep tummy work, we want to keep our body stable. We want to exclusively use your left oblique right here to wrap and pull the leg back. 2 more. Slowly send it off to the side. Exhale, bring it back. Maybe smile, friends, or is there tension through your face? I hope not. Last one, bring it back, pause. Set the foot on the ground. Stomp your heels into the earth. Feel your low back touch. Take your hands behind your head. Take a full, big, deep inhale. Curl your head and chest up. Remember, it's like a little fold from the sternum, a lift from the back of the body. It's like someone is holding your little shoulder blades and helping to scoop and lift them up while you cinch the waist a little bit more. Take a big, deep inhale. Exhale, pick up the right leg. Take another big breath. Pick up the left leg. If this is too much, it's okay, friends. You can set one foot down if we need to. If we can, straighten your right leg. If you can't, straighten the left leg. Give both feet a flex. And now right leg goes down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick up. Slow. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick up. Back and forth. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick up. Beautiful job. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick up. Now remember, as we're moving our legs at our own pace, it's not about the speed. It's not about the height. It is, however, about keeping your tummy muscles turned on, continuing to fold from the head and chest to cinch the waist a little bit more. Last set. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick up. Last one. 4, 3, 2, 1. Quick up. Pause. Hold. Set the feet down. Set the head down. Reach your hands over your head. Heel toe your feet a little wider than your hips and find an easy windshield wiper. Take your feet back to center. Hands by your side, shoulders back. Point the nose up to the sky. Take a great big breath. Big sigh out. Go ahead and lift your hips up. Find an easy bridge pose. Think about squeezing your thigh, lifting the hips just a little higher. Take a full, big, deep inhale. From the sternum, roll yourself down to the ground. Inhale, lift the hips. Take a big breath. Roll yourself down to the ground. Last time, lift the hips up and pause. Roll all the way down. Heel toe the feet a little wider, knock the knees together, imprint the spine more. Just let yourself settle. And then walk the feet together. Allow feet together, knees apart. If that is uncomfortable for you, of course, you do not have to do it. Some people love it, some people hate it. And then bring the knees back and elongate the legs. Hands can stay wide. They could come to your chest and to your stomach. But close your eyes. Allow yourself to settle on the mat. Take a deep inhale on 1. Big breath out on 2. Breath in on 3. Release on 4. Continue to count up to 10. And with each count, with each breath, invite a feeling of pride into your body, into your belly. Taking this time to acknowledge how strong you are, how much hard work your body does for you every day. Keep that feeling of pride, of gratitude in your body, in your mind. Begin to wiggle your toes, your fingers. Stretch your body however would feel best for you. Roll to one side, push yourself up to a seat. As always, a big pat on the back. Thank yourself for doing something so good and just for you. And thank you so much for continuing to join in on our fabulous New Year challenge. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow, and I hope you enjoyed today's class.